Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about reframing exercises or movements in your mindset so that you kind of think about them differently and approach them differently and don't get kind of intimidated by different things in exercise classes or by certain aspects of movements, and how you can maybe apply them to your goals and kind of appreciate them a bit better. So the examples I'm going to use in this is so you can think about squats. So one person might see squats as an exercise that increases their strength. So if you do powerlifting or you're in play certain sports, you might want to run faster or have more powerful legs. So rugby, soccer, any field sport, or maybe long distance running. So you might do squats to get your legs stronger. If you're a bodybuilder or you want to grow muscle, you might look at squats to build your legs, and you might have a diet that encourages that. So you might build muscle mass. Another person might look at squats to recover from knee injuries, or they might look at squats, to make something as simple as going up and down stairs easier, or getting out of chairs easier in old age. They can move around and be healthy. So there's loads of different ways of looking at the exact same exercise. And the analogy I'll use for this are two. So simply, if you give me a steak, I can cook it. Now, I'm not going to cook it very well as opposed to a restaurant. That's why I'm not a chef. But if you gave that steak to Gordon Ramsay, you would get something extremely different, given all the same utensils. So he might have the same pan, the same ingredients, the same everything else. But our results will be different based on our skills and what we're looking for. His level of cooking would far surpass mine, and thus his steak would be far superior to mine, and mine would just be cooked to be edible. No different than a camera phone. So if you give someone a smartphone, someone like me, I can record videos like this, which are very basic, or I can take very basic pictures for the gym or Instagram or whatever it is. But if you give this same phone to a videographer or a photographer, they'll be able to craft far better pictures than me, because they'll know how to use light properly, they'll know how to use camera angles properly to make a much better video. And exercise is no different. Everyone kind of has the same tools and gets the same exercises, but the outcomes are different based on people's desires and their needs. And a lot of people or gyms will try and get people to do certain exercises but tell them different things that they're for. So for example, if you have a kid and you're a child and you're trying to get to eat broccoli, they might not like broccoli, but you might try and hide it in a curry or a soup so they get the broccoli. And kind of exercise is very similar, that people will reframe exercises so people will do them. So for example, bicep curls. So a lot of people come in and want to do bicep curls, men particularly, for bigger arms. And now that might be good, so you might want bigger arms so that you eat in a caloric surplus and you grow bigger arms, maybe because you do curls and you're eating in a caloric surplus. But also bicep curls might be very good for someone who's tendonitis in their elbows, or for someone who wants to build up their arms if they're recovering from an injury. No different than your core. So a lot of people want core work because they want to have a strong core or a good looking core. And maybe you're doing core work as well for you want to fix your lower back, or maybe you want to do core work so your posture is better. Maybe you want to do core work so it improves your performance in sports, or maybe you just want to do core work so you do have a good looking core. Everyone who has those goals might do the exact same workout for the exact same reps and the exact same time, but because the things external to the gym and external to the workout are different, so someone might play sport, or someone might want to recover from back injury, they'll do different things outside the gym, so the use of the exercise will be different for each person. And this goes for classes as well. So some people might see circuit training as a way to burn off loads of calories in less time. But another way of looking at it is you're doing loads of activity. So you're doing both anaerobic training, because you're doing stuff without oxygen, which would be very good if you play field sports, so soccer, rugby, things like that. You might also do, in some days, do aerobic training, which is long steady state stuff, which is good for muscular endurance. So yes, you're burning calories, but you're also going to be improving your muscular endurance, so that if you're a runner, for example, you'll be able to run longer and further while conserving energy, because it won't be as taxing on your body. Similarly, cardio, so long steady state cardio or pure aerobic training, some people might see that as boring and dull, but it also can be used as active recovery. So yes, you're not training very hard, but you're actually increasing blood flow and doing active recovery while burning a lot of calories. So there's loads of ways of looking at exercises without kind of going, oh, that's just squats, or that's just lunges, or that's just planking, depending on the person. So every workout, if you come into this gym and do our Strong Fit class, which is the general fitness class, the workout might be the same for everyone's scale and your ability. So some people might be doing different variations of movements, but the reality is you get out of it what you want out of it. So some people might come in to do squats to get their legs stronger. Some people might come in to do squats so they improves their sporting performance. And some people might do squats just literally, like I said before, to recover from injury and make their life a bit easier. It all depends on what you want out of it, and that's the way you should look at exercises. All right, guys, I hope that video helps. If you have any questions on kind of exercise or classes or things like that, let us know in the comments below and tag us or share it with people if you want. Hope this helps, and we'll talk to you later. Cheers.